you're good.
Hey, this is another Rockstar Real Estate Minute, and today we were just talking earlier about when people flip properties, what's the most common mistake they make? And there are so many mistakes that people make when they flip properties. We can write a laundry list of them, but the biggest one that people make is that when they start their flip, so when you're buying a property at point A and some time goes by and you do the renovations to the property and you want to sell it at point B, and maybe that's 1 month later or 5 or 6 months later, what most people neglect to do is look at the real estate market metrics. And what we mean by that is that when you start your flip on day one, there might be very few properties competing against you. But when you finish your flip 5 months later, there might be 10, 15, 20 more properties in the community that you're competing against when you sell it. So what you have to do when you're doing a flip is you have to monitor the real estate market from the beginning right until the end, because it can be a very different market at the end. It could be a much hotter market, which is good, or it could have a lot more competition opening up, and that might drive prices down, and it might not be super negative, but the market might be flat at that point instead of kind of continuing to push up. So you want to watch the market, and there's really strategic ways to do this. It's too much to share with you in a minute, but you want to look at inventory levels in the neighborhood, and you want to monitor that really closely. We know some people who flip properties who have neglected that, and when they go to sell their properties 5 months after they begun their flip, it's a very different environment, and they have to sell the property for a lot less than they initially thought, and it caused them a lot of pain. They ended up chasing the market down when they didn't have to. They could have been much more strategic around that. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Until next time, your life, your terms.